Hey guys, it's about time we have a look at another Spectrum game, and this time we're gonna have a quick peek at The Way of the Tiger, published by Gremlin Graphics in 1986. And this is a beat-em-up game or a fighting game, and if you've been following my channel you might know that I am not a big fan of fighting games, but this one is actually a bit of an exception. And why is that, I hear you will ask? Well, let's just look back through the mists of time. Back to 1985, I believe, when I stumbled across a review of the Commodore 64 game Way of the Exploding Fist in a computer magazine, and I was completely blown away by the graphics. It looked amazing, and it also sounded pretty cool. It was a karate fighting game, and I thought, yeah, I gotta have this. So I bought the Spectrum version, and yeah, it wasn't bad. It was quite, initially at least, quite fun. But once I had kind of seen all the 3 background screens of the game, I started to lose interest. I did get quite far in it, but I just didn't find it particularly enjoyable. So I eventually just gave up with the game. So the actual fighting gameplay of a fighting game kind of starts to bore me pretty quickly. If I am to like a fighting game, it has to have some sort of explorative aspect or just have gorgeous graphics. Yeah, I know, I'm a graphics whore. And that's the thing with The Way of the Exploding... The Way of the Exploding Tiger. No, not quite. The Way of the Tiger. It's confusingly similar names there. Way of the Tiger has got absolutely gorgeous graphics. They are beautifully animated, and there's 3 different types of games in 3 different loads. So that's kind of why I like this one. And as I think I mentioned, this is a multi-load game. You've got 3 different parts. You've got unarmed combat, pole fighting, and sword fighting. And you can choose to either practice one of these or play the whole game. And I don't think I ever played the whole game for some reason. Probably because it's pretty difficult. And just to warn you, I'm going to suck at this. I haven't played this since sometime in the 80s, I think. So, yeah, I'm not going to remember too much. And also, before we get started there, it's worth noting that one of the graphics artists involved in the game, Chris Carey, also worked on Jack and the Beanstalk, which is probably one of the absolute worst Spectrum games I have ever been unfortunate enough to play. From a gameplay standpoint, the visuals are very nice, and if you haven't seen it, go check out my video and be prepared. It's a rather painful experience, for me at least. You might enjoy it, but by all means, check it out. But it's very nice to see that Chris Carey really got to use his talents in a vastly superior game from a gameplay standpoint. But let's just go with the joystick, and I'm going to practice unarmed combat, and we're going to load the first bit here. Prepare yourself. Some lovely Spectrum music there. And here's the kind of my favorite part of the game. This is like a slightly explorative, I suppose. You can walk around, look for ninjas to beat up. I don't think there's very much else to discover here than ninjas. But hey, that's cool. I was really fascinated by the absolutely amazingly beautiful graphics, and also of course the parallax scrolling. That's not something you see on a Spectrum particularly often, let me just say. But this looks absolutely amazing, and I'm doing reasonably well. Ow! That's not fair. You punched me in the crotch almost. Let me just see if I can... Ah, damn. Oh, I think he just spontaneously kind of turned into dust there, so let's move on. Oh, dear God. Oh, this little shit. I remember you. You have a knife. I don't, and that's not fair. Oh, shit, it turns into a ghost. Come on, go away. Ah, I've forgotten about this. Ow, you've got magic, I've got fists and feet. How is that fair? And then it turns into this little gremlin goblin thing. I'm not even sure if I'm hitting it. I suppose I shouldn't waste my... I think the endurance is kind of my stamina, right? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, though. Can't remember. And I didn't have a manual for this game, of course, because my copy was indeed a copy. I must shamefully admit here. Oh, well, yeah, this looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just check out the detail level here. It's absolutely amazing. And I don't know if there's an end to this. I don't remember ever finishing this. I think, at least. I think it just kept going. There's probably an end to it when you play the whole game. Oh, would you please stop being a thing in my life? That would be great. How am I fighting a ghost? I don't know, but I am. Or at least I'm trying. Very hard. Let's try and punch it. I think we got it. All right, cool. Let's carry on. And just look at those animated lanterns in the background. Nice little touch. And here's something. Not sure what it... Oh, it's another ghost. Oh, Christ. Oh, well. We might fast forward a bit and see if there's anything interesting beyond this ghost. If I survive that long, that is. We'll see. Hit detection is a little bit off sometimes, it would seem, because sometimes they hit me and make no damage, and sometimes I hit them and make no damage. So yeah, little bit wonky, I think. Looked like I kicked you in the eye there, but well, then that time it worked. Alright, finally. Oh, here's a new enemy. Vaguely remember this guy. I think he's pretty tough. Looks like some sort of rhino dude? what's that rhino called from Teenage Ninja Turtles? Bebop? I don't remember. I didn't really watch the series. But yeah. Looks like a rhino. Or maybe a unicorn, a bipedal unicorn. I do believe this guy is reasonably tough, though. Ow. Ah, gotcha. Oh, it's the ninja time again. I'm fighting myself. I think we are going to quit, I think, and just have a look at the next section. I think that's pole fighting, right? Because, yeah, this is getting a little bit repetitive, and I'm probably not going to get much further than this anyway. The lovely Ditty is still here, yeah. Okay, here we are. Yeah, so we're fighting a skeleton on a... Oh, come on. On a log. I think we can jump, but it's not a terribly good idea because sometimes he will fall off the log. And I'm just going to keep shoving my stick in his crotch. I couldn't resist making that comment. Sorry about that. And as you can see, the graphics do look gorgeous. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Really beautiful backgrounds, and they just like International Karate Plus. Lots of things happening in the background, lots of beautifully animated details. Oh, stop that, you rude ninja dude. I shouldn't be jumping, but I still do. I think it's kind of easy to fall off if you're not careful. And I'm just kind of hammering the stick here, trying to figure out what to do, which is basically just spamming this poor guy. Looks like you can actually cheese this guy a little bit, at least. I'm hitting you in the face. Please suffer the pain. Think we should have him die soon here, or at least fall off. Oh, yep. Nice. Ah, yeah, I remember this guy. It's a dwarf with a big flippin' mallet. He's pretty tough, I think. But I'm going to try and kick his teeth in here with my stick. He's pretty fast and annoying, little git. And oh, yeah, I fell off straight away there. Gorgeous game, this. I really, really like it. I'm just going to play it for a little bit longer because I feel like it here. I want to play with my pole. Ah, sorry, I did that again. Rude joke. Bad, rude joke. I do like that when you punch this guy in the crotch, sometimes he looks a little bit surprised. Beautiful graphics, beautifully detailed backgrounds, and the animation is really gorgeous. Amazing stuff, and this is a standard 48K Spectrum, so no fancy extra memory or anything like that. But let's just carry on, shall we, to the next section. And sword fighting, I think, is my favorite part visually because there's just so much going on. I mean, check out this owl. That is beautiful. And it even scrolls, I believe, yeah. Absolutely amazing stuff. And we get to kill people with swords, or at least hurt and maim them pretty badly. So that's a good thing. Now that guy looked like... he looked very familiar. That sprite looked like he came from another fighting game. What's it called? Fighting Warrior? Am I just imagining that? It just looked very familiar. It could be that it's the same artist working on that game. I think that was a Melbourne House game as well. So that is entirely possible. I never noticed that before. Stop chopping up my body. Please don't be a dick. Ow, he's spamming the shit out of me. Could you just allow me to do something? Jesus Christ, come on. I can't even move forward because he's pushing me back here. What an absolute prick. I can't do anything. I can't. I'm trying all kinds of moves here, but nothing really works. Can I block? I don't think I can block even. I have to admit, I did not check the manual for the game, so I might... oh yeah, I just fell to the ground and sadly died there. Let's try this again. The first guy is super easy. This, whatchamacallit, the Fighting Warrior sprite here. And check out the background. There's always stuff happening. There's a dude with a wheelbarrow, or a lady fixing up her hair, I'm not sure. See how easy that guy is? Jeez. And then this guy. Let's see if I can spam you. Synchronized jumping. Ow! I'm going to try and do the same you did to me. I don't care. I'm going to be a prick. Because you were a prick to me before. This is a reasonably fast attack. I think I could spam him into next week, maybe? Oh man, this is so filled with cheese. Cheesy tiger. And I don't really remember... oh, yep, he keeled over. That's nice. Ah, this guy again. Really? Maybe there's not too many enemies here, because there's so much background graphics going on, so maybe they didn't have enough space, really. I'm hitting you. Why am I not interrupting you? You're interrupting me, you little prick. Can I back off? I can't move. I just get completely... Is that a blocking move? Could be. Thank you for moving away. And you see, I'm hitting this guy, and he's not staggering, but I am staggering the moment he even gets anywhere near me. What a dick. Oh, could you stop? Stop it. Stop it. I'm cutting you in the face. I'm not shaving you, am I? Or maybe I am. Oh, come on. Yeah, that is pretty tough. So I think we're going to call it quits here and have a look at a couple of reviews of the game. Crash awarded the game a crash smash and gave it an overall of 93%. And one of the reviewers compared the game to Way of the Exploding Fist. And he writes, Way of the Tiger gives new life to the beat-em-up games and takes over where Way of the Exploding Fist left off. I enjoyed playing Tiger more than Fist because there is a much harder challenge in it and more variation of play. Way of the Tiger gives a new challenge to all those people who said Fist was easy. And yeah, Fist was probably easy because I did get quite far in it. And Your Sinclair awarded it a mega game rating and they gave it 9 out of 10. And they also gave the graphics of the game 10 out of 10. And they compared with some of the other beat-em-up games at the time, like Way of the Exploding Fist and Ya Kung Fu and Psy Combat. And of course, Way of the Tiger comes out on top compared to all of these games actually. And I fully agree with that. And Sinclair user gave it 5 out of 5, and they write, Although Oriental combat programs have been well launched to death lately with games such as Psy Combat from Mirasoft, International Karate from System 3, Gremlin's game is bigger, better and brighter. It even adds a strand of adventure to the genre. And yep, I can fully agree. And yeah, this is definitely my favorite 8-bit fighting game. and mostly because it's just so visually gorgeous and so well animated. I know I'm a bit weird. I still don't like fighting games, but if I have to play one on the 8-bit computers, I would say this one is the one I would prefer. So really a good solid fighting game that still looks really nice today. Would I ever finish it? No, probably not. I don't think I can do that. It's probably difficult as all hell if you want to go through the entire game instead of just doing the practice. But yeah, really solid game in my opinion. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick peek at Way of the Exploding Tiger. And thanks for watching and all that stuff, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Cheers!